So today we are going to learn about the lymphatic drainage of stomach. For that, first I drawn a stomach. We know that it is very important to study about lymphatic drainage. Why? Because gastric cancer, that is the carcinoma of the stomach, mainly spreading through these lymph vessels. So it is very important to know what are the lymph vessels or lymph nodes present and where to them are draining to. These are all are very important to know. For the learning purpose, we have to divide the stomach into 4 lymphatic territories. So for that purpose, I drawn this is the right part and this is the left part. So for that purpose, first a line is drawn like this, that this part is about, the right part is about 2/3 part and the left part is about 1/3 part. Later, now I am dividing this right 2/3 part into 2 parts. That is, this right 2/3 is divided into upper 2/3 and lower 1/3, and I designated this upper 2/3 part as the area 1 and the lower 1/3 part as the area 4. Okay, likewise I dividing this left 1/3 part into upper 1/3 and lower 2/3 part. So upper 1/3, so we can divide from like this. Okay, then we can term this area, that is upper 1/3 part, as area 2 and the lower 2/3 part of the left 2/3 part is area 3. Okay, so we have area 1, area 2, area 3 and area 4. After dividing the stomach into 4 different territories, we can draw the lymph nodes present. So first I am going to draw the left gastric nodes. This is the left gastric nodes. Okay. And likewise, I am going to draw the right gastric node. This is the right gastric nodes. Okay. And we have pyloric nodes which are present just below the pylorus end. So this is the pyloric nodes. Okay. Then we can draw right gastroepiploic nodes which are present on just below this area, that is right gastroepiploic nodes. Okay, then we can see this around this area we can see the pancreaticosplenic nodes. Pancreaticosplenic nodes. Okay, so now we can label the nodes. Okay, so this is the pancreaticosplenic nodes and this is right gastroepiploic nodes. Epiploic nodes, and here we have the pyloric nodes and here we have the left gastric nodes. Here we can see the right gastric nodes. Okay, Then we have one more node is that the hepatic nodes. So this is the hepatic nodes. Hepatic nodes. All the nodes are draining into the celiac nodes. So we have to draw the celiac nodes, which is presented here. Okay. This is the celiac nodes. Okay. The area that I marked here, that's area 1, which is the largest area out of these 4 area, and which is lying along the lesser curvature, and the lymph from this area, which is draining mainly into the left gastric nodes. Okay, so this is draining into left gastric node. Okay, then we know that the left gastric artery is also present here. So this left gastric node is present along the left gastric artery. Okay, then the left gastric nodes, which is draining into the celiac nodes. Okay, so the upper 2/3 part of the area, that is the area 1, which is draining into the left gastric node, which is present on the lesser curvature, which is draining into the celiac nodes. One of the important feature is that these lymph nodes also drain the abdominal part of the esophagus. Next, we have the area 2, that is otherwise called as the pancreaticosplenic area, which is mainly drains into the pancreaticosplenic nodes. Okay, so which is draining into the pancreaticosplenic nodes. Okay, which is lying along the splenic artery. Then we have the area 3, that is this area. This area we can see that which is lying along the greater curvature, and also we can see the pyloric canal, pyloric antrum, all are present here. Okay, the importance is that the carcinoma of the stomach mainly occurs in this area. Okay, so the lymph from this area is mainly draining into the right gastroepiploic nodes. Okay, so which is draining into the right gastroepiploic lymph nodes. Then, which is lying along the right gastroepiploic artery. And on this part, that is the pyloric end, we can see that the pyloric antrum and the pyloric canal, all that part which is draining into the pyloric nodes. Okay, which is mainly situated at the angle between the first and the second part of duodenum. Between the first and the second part of the duodenum. Okay, so this is the first part of the duodenum, this is the second part of the duodenum. In between that angle, the pyloric nodes are present. Okay, so this part is draining into the pyloric nodes. Then we can see this pyloric nodes also drain into the hepatic nodes. And we can see the area 4. From this area 4, the pyloric canal and the pyloric antrum, which is lying on the lesser curvature, and they are draining into the right gastric nodes. Okay, they are draining into the right gastric node. This right gastric node is actually draining into the celiac node. Okay. Then we can see that the hepatic node also draining into this celiac node. And thus we can see that almost all lymph nodes are draining into the celiac node. From this celiac nodes enters the cisternae chyli through the intestinal lymph trunk. Thus, the lymphatics of the stomach is over.